Greetings and hello from Casey's Cause Studio. A little out of sorts here, had to run in here. Did not expect to have a severe storm in our area. You're looking at the live cam, live wire, electrical service and alarm systems. That's right over here. It's a live shot. As you can see, there is Morgan Street over in the corner. This is looking west. This area right in here, north of us, northwest of us, that's where the major storm is. We're going to shrink this down and we're going to pull up the National Weather Service radar. As you can see, there are storms in the area to our north, to our south, and to our northwest. Hang on one second. Hello.
Hey, just let you know, there's a severe thunderstorm warning out in Monrovia.
Yep. I am live in studio.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No problem. Bye. So yeah, the severe thunderstorm warning here is northwest Morgan County, Monrovia, heading towards Mooresville, Monrovia, Briarwood, Crown Center, Gasburg, Hazelwood. This is the concern right now. These other storms are they're developing past us along this line just to our east. And who knows what's going to pop up later on, but this little whole line, this bow right here is the main concern right now. But there is a severe thunderstorm warning for northwest Morgan County, moving northeast into Mooresville area coming up. Mooresville, Hazelwood, Plainfield, be on the lookout. That's where we're at right now. I wanted to get in here and at least go live with it and talk about it and see if anybody's got any. There's Zach. Zach called and goes, hey, there's a severe thunderstorm warning. I got it on my phone, Zach, and I was in the process of coming this way just to go live and hang out and have some fun. And I was like, holy crap, didn't expect that to happen. But the old live wire cam, you can barely see it, the back end of it, but this is due west of us. There's Home Avenue, and you can see Morgan Street over here in the corner. Hearing some thunder. That could be from the storm up north or the storm to our immediate east. They're kind of growing and popping up everywhere, and in this heat and humidity, it's not a shock. Let's refresh this National Weather Service feed. Let's see what we got. This is out of Indianapolis, of course. Yeah, everything kind of to our east and to our north right now. What's up, CB? Just got a severe thunderstorm warning for the northwest part of Morgan County. Monrovia, Mooresville is going to be in it before too long. Gasburg, Briarwood, Hazelwood. Probably out there in Carl Gilbert's area and Seth Ringer's area. Hopefully one of them will pop on and let us know if anything's going on. These things just started developing, just popping up. There were severe thunderstorms up here earlier. This kind of came out of nowhere. I wonder if they got the concert in or had to wait a little bit down here in Ellettsville. Anybody out in the western part of the county got any updates for us? Not a whole lot elsewhere going on. Just gonna refresh and see if anything new. I don't know if this one's developing back here or just remnants of. Everything just developing. We must just be outside the line. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Jeff, CB, Brian, Pagan. Mooresville, you're next in line for this. At least the northern part, it looks like. Pretty good storm, severe thunderstorm warning for this boxed in area right along I-70, east, north and south of I-70. Monrovia's getting it pretty good right now. Timu weather, Pagan, you know, you can't beat us. You can only join us. We want to put these all over the county. Rain was coming down so hard. Wow. So you're back in Baker Township, CB? Hello, Kyle. We want to put these all over county. We've got a spot in Paragon. If you're a business and you want your own, like this one, live wire electrical service and alarm system camera, you get a hold of us. We'll work out a deal. We love these. Can't wait for winter when we start showing snowfall. Hello, Shelly. Hello, Trinity. Right now we're showing wind is picking up pretty good in this area. Hearing some thunder, as you can see from the trees. This is a live action shot at 6:12. If it had been up a little bit ago, you'd have seen me turn down that alley about Mach 7 just about 15 minutes ago. Yep, back home right about an hour. Good to have you back, CB, you and Mama Bake. Hello, Patty. Let's go back to the National Weather Service radar. Again, northwest Morgan County is under a severe thunderstorm warning. Just hit my phone probably 20 minutes ago. I was lollygagging, thinking I need to go live. Go in there and talk, just hang out. And actually, Tom had sent me a photo of the camera. I said, that's a good looking shot. And then like 2 minutes later, boom, severe thunderstorm warning. We're lucked out. These storms are popping up to the east of us. I'm worried about that guy there, though, developing into something. Let's hope not. We'll keep an eye on him. How you doing, Patty? Hey, if you guys didn't get a chance to go over to Martinsville First Church of Nazarene over by the high school this afternoon, or midday today, for the school supply drive, Christy and her group, they did some amazing work. The gymnasium, hundreds of kids, equipments, bags, markers, everything you can think of, shoes, haircuts, was amazing. And that keeps growing every year. And that's all Christy's idea. And she's amazing. And they just did some good work today. But that's where we're at right now, weather-wise. Anybody got anything for us? Just go ahead and send a message. Or you can call in. I will take the call. Anybody up this? I'm waiting for Seth and Carl to get on here. I know for a fact we got a bunch of listeners. We got a bunch of listeners in Mooresville and a bunch of people out this way. I want to see if they extend this as this creeps towards Mooresville, almost out of the zone. Sent you a message picture for my driveway. Let me close that out real quick and look what Kyle sent. Oh boy, yeah. Yes, sir. Bunker Hill Road. I will see if we can zoom in on this. Kyle sent us that. I don't know if I'm getting it or not. Let's go camera one real quick. That's Bunker Hill Road. Kyle Smith. Thank you, sir. Stacy must have drove through it too, CB. Glad you guys are safe. Timu weather. We're always here for you. I gotta be careful saying that because next you know I'll be getting sued by Timu. Hello, Diana. Storms to our north and east, moving northeast. Some starting to pop off to our south and west. I don't know if there's going to be anything to it or not. That concert is going on about right here. I don't know if they had to stop or anything down there, if anybody's down at the concert. Tier 10 down at Ellettsville. If you're in the Plainfield, Mooresville area, buckle up, it's coming your way. Heavy rain. I'll see if there's any other watches or warnings or alerts as we scan across. Lots of stuff going on over here. Let's check this. Just check this radar. Oh yeah, that has to be a flash flood, I'm sure. Flash flood, severe thunderstorm warnings. That's way over there on the East Coast. Closer to home, there's our one warning. That's someone on a motorcycle scooting and getting out. Looks like they squared it up, but I don't think they extended it. Everything else is to our north and east now. this is starting to develop, but I don't know if that's going to amount to anything or not. Let me go to the door here real quick. I got someone wanting in. What's up, buddy? How you doing? What's up? All right, I'm back. Bill decided to join us. So that's a thunderstorm warning in northwestern Morgan County. Let's reload that page. Let's see if they extended into Mooresville. It's hitting Mooresville now. They have not extended it. Let's see how long that alert goes for. Till 6:30, this box will expire. So you still got 10 minutes on that box, but kind of surprised they haven't extended it out yet. Rain developing to our west. I don't know if it'll turn into storms or not, but we shall see. How you doing, Bill?
I'm on, sir.
I was going to have a nice quiet little evening, but
Till I got here.
no. I was like, I need to go live for a little bit, and I was like debating it, and the next thing you know, I get an alert on my phone, severe thunderstorm warning.
No.
That's what we got going on right here. That's what we got going on, buddy.
Not much, man. Just seeing you sat there, I was going to come talk to you about what you wanted me to do on this. Did you ever think about doing that?
Until we get,
I mean, that's fine.
until we get, we got another meeting next month, and there's so many pieces now, Bill, which is good. We're going. What's up, Jeff? We're going to have probably over 200 trunkers. We're going to have hay rides. We're going to have 25 or so vendors. We got 3 food trucks, fire departments, police departments.
Wow.
We got departments coming from. We got an ambulance department coming from Greencastle, I believe.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's going to be an interesting deal, and we're looking forward to it. All the money goes to Bowen.
Right.
We've already turned over $500 to them. That's from Shane's Irrigation. They always step up, and normally they like to keep quiet about that, but I'm not allowing that this time. I'm blasting his name because he deserves the recognition. Mm-hmm. We got Eric Singer's already got $50. We're going to donate. We're going to check to Mackenzie. That's going to her. So we're at $550 already for it, and we're still 2 months away.
I got a little bit over 3,000.
At the Legion. Yeah, that's a good deal. Hello, Kathy. A lot is going on for them, and if you guys know that family, the Land Fairs,
Yeah, I know.
little Bowen has been
Oh, I know.
through the ringer since last November. I know he just had a stem cell. His last stem cell event was this past week, and the last post I saw, he was struggling a little bit with the chemo. So we're praying for him. Before he went in, he was in this studio. I gave him some candy that's already been donated, and he was in here flexing, running around like the Hulk. So the little kid's a warrior, and we want to
Yes, he is.
help him any way we can. And we're going to.
It just killed me when I first found out.
Oh, I know. Heartbreaking.
4 years old and got cancer, man.
Yeah, could not imagine.
Yeah, it killed me. That's the reason why I had something to go through the Legion and had something
Sure.
for him. So
Again, severe thunderstorm warning for northwest Morgan County. As of right now, that's our only warning. We do have other storms in the county. To our west, we have some rain and some storms trying to develop. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It doesn't appear to be, but you never know. Some storms down in Nashville, Bean Blossom area as we move further south. Down at Pikes Peak. Some other rain and storms popping up. But that's about it. And honestly, the rain's cooling us off. So, and the wind. How you doing, Brandy? So we'll take the rain and wind right now. We got the, how you doing, Misty? We got the Antique Machinery Group coming. I talked to them. They're going to
Tread
do
Trimmers is in too.
Tread Trimmers is another main group with Porch Time that we're running with them. Tread Trimmers.
I belong to that too.
Tread Trimmers, great group of guys, you know that.
Yeah.
Twisted Turtle, Yellow Dumpster, Livewire, Tommy Walls. I'm missing somebody and I'm going to hate it.
You're fine.
I don't have it.
You're fine.
But yeah, it's it'll bug me now.
You're fine.
I have to state them all or else I'll feel bad, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
Tread Trimmers, Porch Time, Twisted Turtle, Shane's Irrigation, Livewire. That's the companies that are the main sponsors.
Yeah.
As of right now, if you want to be a main sponsor, we're asking if we're going to make another flyer as we get closer, and we're asking for a $1,000 donation to the Landfair family from us to be a main sponsor of the event. All the other vendors will be on there on a smaller scale, but if you want to be a sponsor of the program, of the event, it's going to cost you. We're asking for a $1,000 donation,
right.
and I think that's only fair. That's how we're raising the money.
Sure.
We're asking.
I was wanting to get a hold of you more or less to do something for you guys or whatever. That's what I was more interested in. Go help do something, or
When we get this next meeting, the biggest thing is parking, because this is a parking event. You know what I mean? We're going to need help. And I told all hands on deck, we have about 15 of us. I said, it's going to take every one of us to line everybody up. We got to put the vendors in the right spot. We got to put the food trucks in the right spot. We got to put the antique machinery people in the right spot. And we got to put the trunkers in the right spot. And we also have to put the candy seekers that are just coming there to get candy in the right spot. We have that all laid out. But the larger the trunkers get, the smaller the candy seeker spot gets. So we're going to have the point of contention is going to be the one way into the fairgrounds at the front. We're going to have direction there, and then direction for each area that I just named off. So if you got a yellow vest,
I'm willing to help do anything. Because like I said, anything for this little boy.
Exactly, that's the way.
No.
Every penny that we raise for this event will go to Bowen and his family. Mm-hmm. And Bill, if you want to help be there the night of and help direct traffic, we would gladly help it, because I know Seth's going to be there, Trent's going to be there, running the front, and then we're going to have people at each location. And after a couple hours, it's not going to matter because we're only there 4 hours anyway.
Well, I'm willing to do whatever you want me to do.
Well, I'll tell you what, next meeting rolls around, I'll make sure you're in here, and we can dictate who goes where. Fair enough?
Sure.
It's later on in August.
That's fine.
We didn't want to meet, and we're still not in August yet. How you doing, Carrie? Hello, Amber. Severe thunderstorm warning for northwest Morgan County. Mooresville, you're getting it right now. They have not extended this, so maybe it's lost some of its pop. Another part of the storm right now is over Bargersville and Waverly as we speak. To our west, we just have rain. Nothing severe. That is the only severe warned storm in the state right now. They just got lucky up there, I guess, or unlucky, you might say.
Probably raining the Infinity race out.
Is that going on at Speedway? Well, maybe not yet, but it's closing in on it.
Yeah.
It's closing in on it, that's for sure. When's the Brickyard, was that today? Tomorrow. Mm-hmm. There's a live look at the live wire cam. As I tell you, you can see Morgan Street right here, and this is Home Avenue.
That's pretty cool.
That is looking due west off the top of live wire. If you're a business and you want to sponsor one of these, If you're a business and you want to sponsor one of these cameras, we have a setup in Monroe, in Paragon, just waiting on a sponsor. We're going to try to put these all over the county, and we're waiting on businesses to pick up on it. This is on top of Tommy's. This is Livewire Electrical Service and Alarms. And we appreciate Misty's on Home Avenue. We appreciate Tommy doing this. As you can see, these trees are moving. This is a live shot due west of Martinsville. And I can't wait for winter, because you'll be able to see through these street lights, snow falling, and that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. And we got other ideas in other spots, and we're just waiting on sponsors. All right, let's take a look. See, this severe thunderstorm warning should expire here at 6:30. And if it does, I won't be on much longer. I'll go back to doing what I was doing. But I wanted to at least pop on here. We do have rain to our west. Looks like we're going to get wet here in a little bit, which hopefully it'll cool us off.
Yeah.
Nothing else really going on.
You see the crowd up at the 500.
I
That wasn't very many.
No.
I'll just tell you.
Hearing some thunder rumble. Hello, Morgan. Morgan, hopefully you're not walking the beat still. I imagine you're home. I don't think it's... Is it raining out your way yet? It should be. Mooresville, anybody on Mooresville right now should be getting it pretty good. They're right in the middle of this storm. I look for this to expire. Say these storms just kind of popped up, and that one went severe warning pretty quick. This line right here popped up mainly to our east, right over the top of us. Hello, Tina. Storms up here by Crawfordsville, Lebanon, Jamestown, Danville, moving into near the Indianapolis International Airport, Plainfield, Monrovia. Yeah, that's right here, Morgan. You probably caught the tail end of this. You're out Blue Bluff, I believe, out that way. It's right hitting Bethany now and Centerton. But they've not canceled that warning, which time was 6:30. They've not extended it though either. I was kind of shocked to get that on my phone, boom, just out of nowhere. We weren't under any watches or anything. Kind of quieted down. Still got rain to our west coming, but nothing severe. Looks like a pretty good little rain moving in. Should be going through just past 231. Harrison, Gosport's getting rained on. Paragon, you're probably getting ready to get rained on. They're not running down there tonight, are they? They ran last night.
No.
No races at Paragon tonight. Concert looks like it's dry now. They're probably in good shape down here at Tier 10. So this is our only active storms in the counties, right up here by Mooresville and Bargersville, or Waverly, I should say. Could hear the thunder, so there's obviously lightning going on and heavy rain heading right into the Indy metro area. Other than that, I'm gonna pull this up if I can do it without making a ruckus, and I'll show you guys what we're looking at, and what Bill's here too. He can kind of get an idea. What we're looking at, Bill, on the map here, this is our main entrance right here, of course, at the fairgrounds. We'll have to have people there. We're gonna have trunkers, people passing out candy in all these areas from about here on up. These are gonna be all the cars lined up. That's our headquarters. The antique machinery guy is gonna be along here, and the hayride route is gonna be down here, up through here, back around, boom.
Cool.
Food trucks are gonna be lined up here. The vendors have all of this to use, this side of the barn. The barns will have they rent those spots out for the winter. So they'll be already being used.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at. And the candy seekers, they're gonna be parking down here, and wanting us, we're going to want them to walk this way to get to the trunkers. Start right in here where they are and wind their way down. We want to separate them from the actual trunkers. That's the game plan as of right now. We got a lot of moving parts. We got contest. We got,
like I said, I'll be more than willing to help you out as much as I can.
Yes, sir.
Kevin.
I appreciate that. We got a pretty good group. Shannon Sutherland is helping. We got Dean Roberson. We got Trent Cherry. We got Angie Harden and Bill. We got Danette Scott. We got Rosalie Simpson. I'm missing somebody. Oh, Rena from the 4-H. We got the 4-H junior leaders. The cheerleaders weren't involved from the high school. Of course, tread trimmers will be there in mass.
We won't have no cars there.
Oh no, I bet your cars are there.
Wow.
I bet you they are, because we want to hit 275, and the more the merrier. We're going after a world record of trunkers, and that's the goal. So if you got 10 cars and you want to line them up, put candy in the trunk and pass out, bring them. I got families bringing 5 and 6 cars. We're over 100 of just individual cars right now. That's no car groups. That's nothing. So, and every day I get 4 or 5 more that want to sign up.
When we had that thing uptown, when we had that trick or treat thing uptown, the tread trimmers did, I had my back of my wagon plumb full of candy and stuff. It was fun.
How many kids do you think you had?
Well, probably over 200 and something. When we thought they was only going to be just a few, not very many, but it's over 200.
We're going to try to keep track of that as we go forward throughout the night, but I'd say over 500, if not more. Easy.
That'd be good.
I got a group out of Indianapolis that runs the vision impaired baseball team. They want in. I got that ambulance service out of Greencastle. They want in.
Good.
We got people bringing bucket trucks with front loaders and candy, and it's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
So we're going to have some fun. What's up, Cody? Hello, JR and Gina. Shane, how you doing? Severe thunderstorm warning has run its course. It was originally for this storm right now over Mooresville area, and it's kind of dying off. You see, the worst storm right now is leaving the county up at Smith Valley Road, heading straight towards Metro Indy, Greenwood, Beech Grove area. So Shelby, if you're on, it's heading right for you. Hello, Steph. If you're on I-69 north of Stones Crossing, you're driving into some heavy rain for a little bit. To our immediate west, we got a line of rain. Looks like it's trying to form up. I don't know if it'll go severe or anything like that, but yeah, Bill, I've had people from all over the planet messaging me wanting involved, it seemed like.
Good.
And
More the merrier, right?
the only thing that made me mad was we contacted Guinness Book to see what the actual world record is. And there's not a Guinness Book World Record for trunkers, for trunk or treat. There's a place in Oregon that claims it. They did 200 one night. So they claim to have the world record for the most trunks in a trunk or treat. So we're like, okay, we're beating that. But to have Guinness come here and be affiliated with a group like Porch Timer Tread Trimmers, $13,000. That's where we're not doing that. Why would I pay those guys $13,000 when we could just have our own fun and try to raise $13,000, give it to Bowen? So there's loopholes though. If somehow we could just make it like this is Bowen's event and only for Bowen, they do it for free. But since we've already broadcasted it,
Right.
we're thinking they'd hang us. So we're gonna look into it. But odds are we're just gonna do it and say, we're going to have drone footage if weather permitting, and we're going to send that out to Oregon and say, You guys aren't number one anymore. We are.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good deal.
So,
That's a good deal.
any way we can stir the pot, we're going to try.
There you go. Yeah, because it done made you mad.
Yeah,
You know?
13,000.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't pay 13,000 for nothing. No one could fly here to. I was like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that's where we're at. Someone's
Isn't
texting.
that something? Wow. $13,000. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But we're not playing that game. So, all right. Well,
Corey got back?
he just got back tonight. He he was just on here. What's up, Seth? You might have to call in with a report out from out that way. He just was on here a minute ago.
Was he?
And just got back from Florida and said he drove through a heck of a storm down near Seymour
Oh, I bet.
coming up. So him and Stacy Hyatt, they must have been in the same area about the same time. But as it's exiting Morgan County, south of Mooresville, still along 67's getting it pretty good. If you're east of Mooresville, you still got a little ways to go. Down there in Otis Pew Country, you're getting rained on. And Smith Valley Road along I-69, that's getting hammered pretty good right now. Seth, I'm glad to see you on. I was worried about you out there in Walnut Grove. Hoping you guys didn't get hit too hard. It went severe warm pretty much right over your house in that area. So, more rain to our west, a little bit from Wilbur on down to Gosport, moving east-northeast. Paragon's probably getting wet about right now. Let's refresh. Just closing on Paragon. Not really getting any stronger, but kind of spreading out. This one's dying off. This one's kind of took its pop, it looks like, rolling into north of Greenwood there. That might be severe warm before we know it. But you know what? I'll take the rain and the wind because this heat this last few days has just been stupid. I can't stand the extreme weather. I can't stand it. Hello, Christy. Christy, I was singing your praises earlier, dear. Christy Johnson and her group today over at Martinsville First Nazarene Church right over by the high school. What they put on today there for the kids in our community. I walked in at around 1:30. There was an hour and a half left, and I did that purposely because I didn't want to get there early because I knew there was going to be a bunch, but I wanted to come late and advertise at that point in time, say, hey, you still have time. That gymnasium was packed. Supplies everywhere, people everywhere, helpers everywhere. Haircuts going on, shoes being handed out, supplies, shoes, thongs, flip-flops, whatever you call them. We call them thongs back in the day. I think there's another word they use now, flip-flops, but Crocs, yeah. All sorts of stuff. Toiletries, haircuts. They had free food. Nazarene Church went all out. And Christy, about a year and a half ago, contacted me at my house. Said, I need to talk. I got to figure something out. And when she come over, it's probably 9:30 at night. And she said, I want to do something. And I want to make it big. And she kept shooting out ideas. And she said, hang on. It says, thank you, Kevin, for all you do for our community and always being one of my biggest supporters. You're very welcome, dear. Very proud of you. She said, I'm going to go home and pray on it. And I think the next day before 10 a.m., she texted me and said, or called or something, said, here's what I'm doing. And now it's second year in a row, and it's enormous. They had hundreds of kids in there today. Sad thing is, the kids in our county and the families in our county need it. Good thing is you got people like Christy taking care of it. Shannon and Tori did one at the Sheriff's Department earlier in the month. I know there was another one going on somewhere here at one of the churches, but nothing compares to what they did today. Tanya Kaplan's are involved, Danette Scott was involved, and I'm missing names, I know, but lots of folks. Christy and all of her kids were there. Just a lot of good people helping out, and they did a good job. And they had a good setup. They had a good system. Couple instances I heard, but incidents can't talk. but that happens. 300 kids served and 73 got haircuts. Holy cow. And Paul Mitchell, I think, is a group that came down and they did those haircuts for free. For free. 73 haircuts. I tried to get my haircut and they wouldn't let me. I thought that was kind of rude, but no, I'm teasing. No, that's outstanding, Christy. Thank you, Kevin, for not only being the local stud, but also just being you. Thank you, Seth. Christy, that's amazing work. Yeah, that's insane. And I'm not kidding you. They Bare Feet had delivered socks to them in the bushel loads. They had NFL teams. They had Major League Baseball teams. There was enough boys' shoes and girls' shoes to put enough shoes on an army. Tanya had school supplies over there. I saw toiletries, folders, feminine products, feminine hygiene products. Just on and on and on and on. And I'm telling you, it was hot outside, and you walked inside, you thought it was cool, but 10 minutes into that gymnasium, you start sweating because there's so many people in there and a lot of work going on by a bunch of good folks. I'm going to kill this feed up here. Looks like we're going to get some rain here in a little bit, but nothing severe. I'll keep an eye on it until later if it develops, but we're just going to take a look at the Livewire Electrical Consulting Alarm Systems cam. Looking west, that right there, along that white truck right there, white SUV is on Home Avenue. This here is Morgan Street, as you can see. We're looking due west over beautiful Morgan County, Martinsville, Indiana, right off the top of the Livewire building. If you wish to be a sponsor of one of these cameras, we want to put them everywhere. We have a spot in Paragon already picked out, waiting on a sponsor. We have another couple of locations that I dare not say yet because a couple of them are just fantastic in my opinion. You know what? We'd even put one on top of Paragon Speedway if they'd let us, which would be phenomenal. We want to put them all over the county. We just need business to sponsor them. And your logo, like you see right there, every show I'm on, I pop this camera on. Every time I go live in studio. Can't do it outside. Well, I guess I could do it outside the studio. But we pop this on, give you some promotion. And you can go to that page. You can actually go to that web page, and I'll show you where it's at. Go to YouTube and type in live weather camera, Martinsville, live weather camera, Martinsville, Indiana. There's Tommy's LWC, I should say. And you can view that anytime you want. You let us know. We'll take care of you. And get that sponsorship and get that camera set up. We want them. We want to be able to track weather events. We want to track snow. Most of our tornadoes come from about right in here, this direction that hit us, southwest. I wish I want to pan every time I get on here, but it's locked. It's not a stationary camera, and that's okay. So you let us know what you want to do if you're interested in doing that. Now you get to look at this lovely mug. All right, anybody got anything? Other comments? Christy, love what you do. You know that. Oh, look, I've got the relaxed look. Got the shirt unbuttoned. Seth, glad you're all right out that way. What's up, JC? Yeah, next year when Christy does that event, I don't know where she's gonna have to hold it at the high school gymnasium. It's getting so big. No, I don't like hearing that. I heard sirens all day today.
Yeah, I know.
Hats off to the first responders going out to this stuff. Sounds like an ambulance. Yep, ambulance heading west on Morgan Street, heading towards downtown. Eventually, when I retire for good from aerospace, I'm gonna do this 24 hours, and I'll have me an access to every run they do, and we will report those on air live. We will have weather live. We'll have my sister's place. Got hit pretty good down the road, but we're completely fine. She's 5 minutes from me. You must have just missed you, Seth. You must have been living right tonight. But we want to do stuff like this and have these weather cameras up so we can bring people the information. Yeah, the ambulance, as a matter of fact, is going down Home Avenue. Just saw it run through the camera. Christy says, we're adding more stuff for next year. It's going to be even bigger. Christy, I don't know how you could add more stuff. I used to play basketball in that gym, and when I walked in there tonight, I didn't even recognize it. You had stuff everywhere. Tables, chairs, boxes, supplies. Half the back corner was kids getting their hair cut. But I will tell you this, it was a good idea bringing it inside, because last year, if you remember, I was there about 10 minutes and I think I lost 15 pounds of sweat. It'd have been brutal outside today. I'm glad that you had it inside. It was hot in there, but that's better than sitting outside sweating the whole time. I hear another siren. That sounds like a fire truck or police car. That might be the fire department heading towards the call. We'll find out here in a minute. Either they'll pass us or he'll go down Home Avenue.
Yeah.
Is what I'm guessing. Anyway, we have a new design for how to do it now. Yeah, that's the thing. When you do events like that, and this is what we kind of always say at porch time, nobody knows if you do something wrong but you. Just keep moving. You're going to make mistakes. That's part of it. Yeah, there you go. That's a fire truck going down Home Avenue. So whatever it is, it's on South Home Avenue. Avoid the area. Still thundering out there. You're going to make mistakes. You learn from them, and the next year you make it better. And the difference from last year, this year, what you guys have done is astronomical. Did great work last year, and it was phenomenal work this year. I don't know how you're going to trump it. Just incredible. And I know you don't like catching kudos for it and getting on camera, but young lady, you're the one that started it. So you're going to get those kudos. Still got a big old dark cloud right over the top of Martinsville from the camera. We'll take a pics at it here. That is a live look off the top of live wire, electrical consulting, alarm systems. Looking due west, big dark cloud right over the top of us. You can see the sun kind of want to set back there in the background. We'll be glad for the sun to set. It is hot and humid, and I don't like the extremes. Other than that, it's kind of quiet here. Storms went to the north of us and popped up to the east of us. But as of right now, it's kind of all quiet in Martinsville. We're going to get some rain, though. I don't think it's raining out there now. No. Hello, Ron and Lisa. I'm trying to get the fall foliage in here. I was going to try to get them in here tomorrow, but unfortunately they could not. They've got to come on here and announce the Grand Marshal for the upcoming parade. So that'll be interesting. We're looking forward to that. As a matter of fact, we will cover the parade live again this year if the Fall Foliage Festival will have us. Like we did the past couple of years. I think we got our mic situation figured out. Last year we kind of lost some stuff on the mic, but that happens. Keep moving, you'll figure it out. That's what we try to do. But we have fun with it. We love covering the parade. Love that time of year. And this year it's going to be out at the fairgrounds. So a little bit of a change, but still going to be the same parade, same people, same folks. And looking forward to that coming up in October. I know I'm rushing things. August is right around the corner. Football season starts. And once football season starts, I think of pumpkins. So, matter of fact, we'll be live at Midnight Madness at Artesian Field coming up, I think, next Sunday night at midnight as the Artesians take the field for the first time in their first practice, full team practice. We're looking forward to that. I've already had people asking about that. That'll be fun. We always look forward to that. Get to see Coach Duggar and the boys in action again. Wind's still blowing out there halfway decent. That big old dark cloud's not going anywhere, Bill. Just kind of sitting there. Other than that, that's about all I got. Anything else? Anybody got anything else they want to add? A new design on how to do it. Christy, I have faith in you, and I know you'll make it bigger and better next year. I have no fear in that. No fear whatsoever. You have to be relieved because I know you start working on this tomorrow for next year, and you put your heart and soul in this, and it just consumes you the entire time. I think every conversation I had with you this year at some point in time was about the event you did today. Hello, Catherine. So, take a break. You deserve it. Well deserved. Relax. You helped out a lot of families today. I was trying to explain to somebody, I was like, could you imagine having to decide whether you want to buy dinner this week or buy school supplies for your kids? Because that's some of the dilemmas that are going through some of these households. So individuals like Christy and then Shannon and Tori and others that have put school supplies together, they've solved that equation. They've solved that problem for you, and they took care of it today. Haircuts, shoes, supplies. So that's the kind of work she does, and appreciate all she does. That's all I got, folks. 46 minutes on air. Doesn't seem like it. Talking about the weather. I have other stuff I'm supposed to be mentioning. I know other events coming up. There's a better flyer in this, so I'm not going to show you this, but I'm just going to read it to you. National Night Out Open House. Open house and push in. This is it's an indication and dedication to the new Martinsville Police Building and new Fire Department building. Fire trucks starting at 6 p.m. We will have Martinsville PD and Martinsville Fire Department vehicles on site, booths from area service providers, free food and drinks, fun giveaways. The night will end with a tug-of-war between the Martinsville Police Department and the Martinsville Fire Department at 8 p.m. Donate to a team you think will win. All donations go to the winning team's charity. This is over at the new Police Department and the Fire Department on West Morgan, August 5th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. This will be in the back there in the parking lot, so you probably have to walk. McDonald's is having a back-to-school bash on August 5th, also 4 to 8. That is the same night as this event. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Thank you, sir. I'm allergic to tug-of-war, apparently. McDonald's event is on August 5th, as is this one on August 5th, 6 to 8 p.m. And I have a new flyer that I will post online next week. We'll start pushing that for them. Martinsville PD was in studio just last week announcing this. And this looks like a fun night. You get to go through the building. You get to check out the new facility. And you won't be in handcuffs. You might be. You might be. You never know. But you get to see the fire department. You get to see the vehicles. Take your little ones down there. They're trying to build a rapport up with our community to let these youngsters know the police aren't out to get you. To protect and to serve. They're here to help. And when bad things happen, they're here to help also. So you do the crime, you do the time. You pay the price. So get to know them, get to know the new facility, get to know the police officers. They've hired a bunch of new folks in town. Fire station, I think the fire station, police station just look awesome right there. I think it's a better location. They can get in and out on the main avenues around town. They're right on Morgan Street. They can get out to the bypass. They can head down Main Street. They can head this way towards Grand Valley. And eventually there's probably going to be a substation for both out across over by Grand Valley. That has to happen eventually. And that's probably next on the block. But August 5th, 6 to 8 p.m. over the two new buildings, fire station and police station. They're going to have some fun events. They got free food, and it's going to end with a tug of war between the Martinsville Police Department and the Fire Department, and you donate to which team you think will win. What's up, Brian? I know I got that. I know I got other stuff that I'm supposed to be talking about, and I don't. And that's just it's because I'm old enough to forget. Beth will remind me. Anybody got anything else? I was trying to round it out to a solid hour. What time is it? I got somewhere to be here in about 15 minutes. 15, 20 minutes. That's all I got, folks. No more severe thunderstorm watches or warnings for us. I will double check one more time. We'll reload that weather. I will punch that map up for you. Just a little bit of rain moving towards us. It's already going through Wilbur right now, Paragon, draping across the county, moving east-northeast. But the severe thunderstorm warnings have all moved out of our area. The severe weather's out of our area. Really nothing to the west other than this last little line. Over in Champaign, they got a severe thunderstorm warning, but they're moving east-northeast. These are moving away from us. So that's all we got here. Hello, Lori, at Casey's Cause Studio. Let's check this Fort Branch radar while we're down here. Nothing so to speak of. And as hot as it and humid it's been, I'm surprised we're not all covered in thunderstorms. Anybody else? Anybody got anything? How you doing, Lori? Hope all is well with you. CB, it's good to have you back. Tuesday night, Bible for Dummies, 8 p.m. We're looking forward to that one. We took a week off. We had Jason Abney was in all the boroughs of New York City. I've been following his TikToks. Corey was on a well-deserved vacation with Mama Bake and the family down in Florida.
John was worried about him.
Yeah, we always worry about CB when he's down there. He's down there fishing, running around eating good food. I mean, living it up.
Told him as long as the shark didn't get him.
Bill said as long as the shark doesn't get him. I'm not a big guy. When we was little, we moved to Corpus Christi, and I remember sitting on a pier called Bob Hall Pier. Mm-hmm. And Dad and my older brother Raleigh would fish, and they'd catch shark.
Oh, yeah.
And it'd be wee hours in the morning. And back in those days, I'm just letting you know, whatever we pulled out of the ocean, we ate. Because we lived a mile from the beach. And now you can't, the images from Corpus Christi, what I have is still from the old Polaroids, beach for as long as you can see. No buildings whatsoever. Now it's all condo city.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
But I grew up down there, and then we moved back to Indiana. And I wouldn't fish, and I don't even want to go in the ocean. They showed videos of shark in 3 feet of water. Come up to about your waist.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I ain't getting in somewhere a fish gonna eat me.
Either.
I watched Jaws growing up. I don't need to see that.
That's right. I just seen that the other day.
Yeah, I can go to one of these ponds here and catch a nice crappie and call it a night. Don't have to worry about getting eaten. But they're all back. Corey's back.
Good.
I think Lori Wood was down there for a while. She's apparently back. She snuck down there and was posting pictures, and I was completely jealous. I think Turley's in Denver, Colorado right now. Tis the season to get out of Indiana.
Oh, I can't Look at that crappie.
Holy cow. 10 pounder?
No. Almost 5.
Oh, it looks bigger than that.
That's 5.
Holy cow.
It's Illinois' record.
That'd be a 2 sandwich one right there.
Yeah.
All right, one last look at Livewire weather shot looking west. Lori says she had a blast. I bet you did. You was teasing us with them photos, making us jealous. But that's another one, a well-deserved vacation for you, dear, and I'm glad you got to go down there and enjoy the beautiful weather of Florida. Right there's a beautiful shot of Martinsville looking west.
About cleared out.
Beautiful Morgan County. That dark cloud's trying to move out away from us. So We still might get a little rain here in a little bit, but nothing severe in our area. Nothing severe on the map closing in on us. So with that being said, I'm going to jump off here. I may be back on tomorrow evening. I have a couple. I was trying to get the fall foliage in tomorrow night. I got other people wanting to get on air that I think I might reach out to tonight or tomorrow and say, hey, why don't you guys come in? We'll just have to see. But what's up, Chip? Chip, I need to get a hold of you. Got some things we need some printing on for the Halloween event. With that being said, 55 minutes of your time. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad we didn't get the severe weather. It kind of fizzled out and went up north of us. You guys, just look at that camera. You guys want to be a sponsor of that? A view like that? That is magnificent. We want them all over the county. You can go to YouTube, live weather camera, Martinsville, Indiana, LWC, and you can view that. And we want your cameras. We want your business. We want your sponsorship for cameras like this. And we're going to put them up in several locations in Morgan County. So we can come in here and punch them up like this and show you guys. Look at that view. That's a live shot. That's Home Avenue. That's Morgan Street. And you see that car going down Home Avenue? We're live, brothers. Hello, Mike. Hello, Nicole. All right, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Appreciate you guys tuning in to us, supporting us. Again, hats off to Christy and her crew today. Love you guys, and we will see you soon.